Hello, and welcome to Three Kobolds Gaming, where we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered, sometimes with errata when we remember the rules. And tonight, we continue our Heroes of Absalom campaign, and never have the rules been more complicated. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Avsharos was the first enemy above level 20 that you all have defeated.
Whoa.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Avsharos is a
Wow, wow.
level 23 enemy combatant
23?
that you guys bodied pretty handily. There were some close calls, but a lot of great play, tactical mindset, and some banger rolls clutched it out for you guys.
+4 party level? Isn't that an extreme combat?
Yeah, I thought one of you was gonna die.
Holy crap.
I don't know how else to tell you. One of you mathematically should have died. I don't know, man. Like I said, you guys played it really well. There was some great positioning calls that were made. There were some great spells that were cast. If you didn't have a wizard, just dispelling almost every spell that Avsharos
Yeah.
cast,
Yeah.
you would have been in a really bad spot. If you didn't have fear in topping people off after they lost 2/3 of their health, uh, um, basically once a turn or once every other turn, like a good comp. I wouldn't necessarily say the most optimal comp, but a strong play from a strong comp brought you to the end. But now, with great responsibility comes great power, as they say. And it is your responsibility to save Absalom, and thusly you have been granted the power of 20th level, hence why the rules have never been more complicated.
So
I-
crazy.
Can you just say it one more time, Will? Can you just say it one
You
more time?
are, for the first time in any of your lives playing a TTRPG for more than a one-shot, level 20.
Oh my god,
Ew.
that's so
That's
crazy.
insane.
I still don't believe it.
And this right here is why I love Paizo. Because I guarantee you, and I've seen so much discourse online about this over the years, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition is not even remotely as clean past like 15th level as Pathfinder 1E, and I mean, don't get me wrong, 1E has its own issues past 15th level, but it is not just an unwieldy, ungodly mess of, I don't know, it does something. This game rewards you for your dedication. And I am happy to be able to provide those rewards and glad that I can do so with such an amazing group. Before I inevitably try to kill you in Beldrin's Tower. You all are in the final chapter of the adventure. This is part 3 of book 6 of a 6-book adventure path. All 4 of you, thank you so much for spending this much time listening to me talk. I'm really glad I got to play this campaign with you. I'm really excited to see it through to the end, however that may be. On that note, I just want to get in here because we have a lot to cover. I want to try to get as much of the logistics, if you will, out of the way as possible today, so that we can jump into it and bring it home. The 4 of you teleport out of the ruins of Garnos. You have successfully recovered the Radiant Spark, an artifact that has been buried and locked away for thousands of years beneath the surface of Absalom. You need this spark to combat the now extraordinary power held by Alonsa Terramore, the Grey Queen, who is currently in the process of stealing the entirety of Absalom in the name of Norgorber. As you arrive, you look to see that translucent red dome of the flat Absalom now above you, but everything beyond it fading, fuzzy, grainy, as the distance has been increased. Absalom's tether to the material plane grows slimmer and slimmer by the moment. Your goal? Reach Olansa. Weaken her enough that the divine spark can rip away the blessings that Norgorber has bestowed upon her, and then kill her. Or, capture her. Guess that's really up to you. But I have a feeling I know what this group is gonna do. If they get the opportunity. You arrive at a crossroads. About 100 to 150 feet away from the safe house. And the streets are empty. Whatever is going on, it has spooked the general population enough that people are hunkering down, presumably entirely unprepared to do so. You know that the longer this drags out, the closer Olansa gets to accomplishing her ultimate goal. And the more the people of Absalom suffer as a city cut off from all outside logistics, cut off from any kind of direct central leadership, cut off from any kind of organized effort or planning, inevitably would descend into chaos and worse. What do you do?
We need to regroup.
Agree. There's preparations we should make, strategies we should come up with, maybe some more intelligence we can acquire. I think for now it's just good for us to talk things through with the allies we have back at the safe house.
Agreed.
To somewhere off the streets, away from any potential danger from those corrupted Star Watch.
Yes, we're a target as much as we are a valuable use and sword against the darkness. We do need to make sure we keep ourselves safe. And the Radiant Spark as well.
Viren clutches the bag tighter, knowing there's an ancient artifact.
Does he?
Viren does?
Viren
I
does.
do. You're right.
Viren
I do.
does?
Oh, Viren does, sorry.
Or Weaver does?
Viren says,
Yeah,
"Give me the-"
Wild. Ben finally came around to the druid suck side of the table.
It's like, this wizard sounds kind of cool. Yeah, let's fuck off.
head
Let's
back
go.
to
Yeah.
Let's go back to the safe
I
house.
mean, it takes you seconds to make it back to the safe house. All of you now being the near demigods that you are, physical effort of this level is honestly a little difficult for our mortal brains to comprehend how quickly Twinkle Toes can cross 150 feet.
Faster than that now.
You descend down to the safe house. There are only three sounds right. 3 people currently in the room. There is Winsel Starborn. There is, oh God, I'm completely forgetting his name. The Alchemist from the street
Bloody
game.
Burleth?
Bloody Burleth. I knew it started with a B. I just could not get there. I was picturing the orc in the top hat, and I was like, I know what he looks like.
Bloody Burleth.
And then there's a brain in the jar that you guys neglect. Do you guys even feed that thing? What's going on?
We have to.
Wait, yeah, what?
Did you
His
ask?
manual said nothing about feeding.
Did you ask
I've
the pet shop
offered-
owners when you bought him?
The brain?
Admittedly, an oversight that we did not ask the
I
brain in
have
the jar
offered
vendor.
him parts of my sandwich, and he has repeatedly refused them, pointing out that he does not have a mouth.
Winsel looks up. He was seated at one of the desks. You can tell he's a bit disheveled. He's distraught. He's anxious. You see the bags under his eyes. He presumably has not slept, potentially since you teleported down to the ruins. He says, good. You're back. I'm assuming you got it, yes?
Yes, we have it.
Good. The city is not doing well. Terramore, she's erected some tower just outside the precipice quarter and now takes up residence there. She's moved squadrons of the First Guard to the outside. Guard it? I don't know. But she makes no efforts to administer the city. There has been no word directly from her to anyone. But her minions, possessing the bodies of various soldiers, various guards, who patrol the streets, inflicting punishment and pain at random to the citizens. I cannot fathom what may have been down there. You each look about as haggard as I feel, but there is not much time left.
No, there's not.
What do you need? Is there anything I can assist you with? Any preparations? I still have contacts.
You have like 20 rank 7 healing scrolls.
I've given you all of the money I have like 2 times now.
No, not money. It's
Rolls.
literally the scroll.
I gave you all of the items that I still had as well.
We were putting together a list of materials we could use in our coming battles, and we have some artifacts to exchange for them. Basically, we just need some time.
I need rest.
And rest. Yes. Very good. I will
I'm still drained too.
find some of your friends. They've been out doing what they can about the Astrodaemons that seem to have taken hold over some of the members of the guard, but I'll bring them back from their patrols and you can discuss with them any needs. Rest, I'll be back. And he like jumps up, still just looking bedraggled as he climbs up the ladder and exits the safe room. Is there anything else you all would like to do prior to taking a rest?
We're full health, right? We healed.
Can you tell me, did you
No.
heal?
I don't think we
No.
did.
I was still down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm done. I'm done.
Enough time has passed. I'm at full health.
Okay.
Just saying.
Remember, you will receive your level times your constitution modifier HP upon resting.
Which that's fat now.
It's 20 times something. Minimum 1.
Before we go to bed, I think Fearon wants to cast a spell. He sort of gathers everyone close and just says, that was maybe one of the most harrowing experiences I know I have ever gone through. And before we rest, I just want to share that I am forever thankful we all made it through and out to the other side. And Fearon will cast Moment of Renewal, which will heal everyone, but more importantly, will give Twinkletoes the effects of a full night's rest for conditions that last after
Nice.
a day. So she will
Very
wake up
nice.
tomorrow morning with the equivalent of like 2 nights' rest that will come by.
And
Incredible.
more importantly, no drained condition.
That's
Right,
insane.
yeah.
Because you were drained too, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Drink two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. There's that spell
Big
coming in handy.
pull.
Yeah,
Massive pull.
This spell is. It feels like it's kind of useless until it's really not.
Until like right now.
Until one of your friends has doomed or drained on them, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I mean, depending on
yeah.
what time it is, I think we can get a jump on some of the sale and purchasing of items, and
By all
just,
means.
like, not burn a whole day of potentially having to requisition stuff. So
Yeah.
I think we're at like 3:30, 4 p.m.
Okay.
And I think it's a good idea to get a head start on that because, as you will come to find in your expeditions through the city, unless you are actively engaging the patrols of guards throughout the city, it takes you longer to get places, and a lot of places are not open. So traveling through the city during this time, I will need a stealth check following the leader if it's more than just Kashak or Twinkletoes. And I will tell you straight up, there is a fairly high likelihood, if you are not being careful and slow, of running into enemy combatants. The streets are hostile to you right now.
All right.
And not just because you are you.
it just is, yeah. Wonder if it's okay. Wait, that makes sense. So I think the two major questions that we have coming into this kind of session here are consumables, specifically scrolls and potions.
Mhm.
More specifically, heal scrolls and healing potions.
Yeah.
Great question. So, potions, got to go back to the well. Our boy, Crazy Merida's Poets and Totes, Marvin, is available, theoretically. Might not have everything directly on hand, but does have a fancy magic pneumatic tube to get stuff directly from Merida herself. And up to any level that you've asked for so far. Scrolls, you have a couple of options. You know, the Temple of Erastil is potentially not your highest rank option. Johnny's only 12th level, and he is the most powerful priest at that temple. You'd think the more powerful clerics of Erastil might not be in the major metropolitan center of the world.
What?
But there are certainly other powerful divine spellcasters who sell scrolls in the area. A couple that you would think of are the Church of Asmodeus, the Church of Abadar, the Church of Iomine. Would be the first ones that come to mind, as well as the bar that serves as the holy spot of Caden Killian. I almost said
awesome.
there's a temple to Blackfingers, where you could
There
get
is.
potions as well. That is an option. They do have a sale, a storefront.
So in terms of consumables, what are we thinking? And I mean, Twinkletoes, anything else in healing potions?
I'm looking for 5 greater healing potions. I can no longer afford major healing potions if I'm getting this tattoo.
Dan.
Potion.
Ben, what kind of scrolls are we looking at?
Heal scrolls. I need 20 of them.
Yeah.
Uh, fifth rank or lower are available, unless you're buying 4 or more than 4 of the same. Anything higher than 5th rank are going to be onesie twosies, based off of what's going on. What do you need, and what the spell is. Twinkletoes, you said greater healing.
Greater healing.
I would also be in the market for about 3 greater healing potions, depending on how many we can get.
There are 11 available.
let's buy all of them. Yeah, I can afford that.
Seems like Marvin has increased his stock since you all keep coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take some of those
Thanks,
too.
Marvin.
So absolutely.
Okay.
So, 7th rank heal scrolls, probably like 2 of them.
If we can find 8th rank, I'd love to buy 3 8th rank heal scrolls.
There is definitely one 8th rank heal scroll.
Okay.
Give me a D100. The second one is a 50-50 chance. The third one is only a 25% chance that it is available.
Okay. I want to roll high, yeah?
Yes. So 51 to 100, and then 76.
78 on the first roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Want to carry that over? Because that.
yeah,
oh.
that was the next one. Nah, 23 on the next roll. All right, so I got 2. Okay, so I just got 2 8th rank heal scrolls. Putting that on my sheet, taking off the gold.
Dan, go ahead and give me a D3 roll. That will be the number of 7th rank that are available.
D3.
D3.
What do you mean D3?
Just roll a d6, and then 1, 2 is.
Or
one,
you can type in / roll 1d3
2.
into.
I was looking at my
5,
desk.
6
I was like,
is
I don't
3.
know, 4. 3.
3. Okay. Yeah, so there are 3 7th rank scrolls of heal.
We want all those.
And this is
Really quick, sorry, Ben. Do you want 3 of those greater healing potions? TT's taken 5. There's 6 remaining. I'll take 3, and you take 3. Do you not need that many?
I don't need that many. I already have 2 moderate on my person, so
How many do you want? I'll take the rest.
Just 1.
Okay. Thank you.
How much are you? Are we just paying for what we have? So I'm buying the 1.
Yeah, I figure just pay as you go. They're $400.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Jack. What was the final number for the stream?
For the viewing audience. So we are selling currently and receiving a total of 163,864 gold and 8 silver, which among 4 people is 40,966 gold pieces and 2 silver.
Which
is
is
the
not
heavy hitters in there. Some of the heavy hitters were the 12 plus 2 greater flaming javelins that were about 44 grand. The plus 2 orichalcum dagger was a good 12 grand, and then the 4 suits of antique armor were a cool, calm 10,000 gold pieces to the museum or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you're finding suitable buyers for all of that. You know, in some campaigns that would be an entire story arc in and of itself.
Yeah, 12 plus 2 greater flaming javelins was a very funny number. It's a very funny gold calculation.
Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify, this is the available city stock for sale. Like, you all have reached the point where, like, one of those scrolls has been passed down since a guy 60 years ago wrote it, waiting for somebody who needed and could actually afford it, or for like a dire emergency at the church. Like,
the amount of dust being blown off of different cases of different items that we're buying right now is very high.
And I think there's some recognition as you go through this. There's an amount of veil that has been broken in the city. You all were the targets of a severe smear campaign not too long ago. Your faces were posted on most street corners in Absalom. People would recognize you. And there's kind of this sense that now that the Primarch is acting against the best interest of Absalom. That anybody who was an enemy of the government might have been a friend to the people. And so, as this cleric of Iomedae unravels a gleaming golden scroll case with ancient writing on it, just to pull out this 8th rank scroll of heal that the cleric themselves cannot cast. She looks to you, Firin. Please. You cannot let them steal the home of the inheritor. You may not be one of her followers, but by her sword, I pray for your success. And it's these similar interactions as you go through of the people who cannot change their situation, looking to the people that they hope could. Any other consumables, items, notable purchases?
How about 6th level heal scrolls?
Do we just want to go down the list? We're going from
I've got some loose change here.
there's nothing else besides scrolls.
I've got loose change. I can hold up to 10 scrolls in my accolade row.
Do we want to talk about like what big ticket items we're buying really quickly, and then
Sure.
kind of round it off with some
Yeah.
consumables? I'm happy to start. Mine's boring. Well, it's simple. So I am dropping a cool 30,000 gold pieces to upgrade my striking from greater to major on my short bow, which will take me up to 4 damage dice. So I'll be rolling 4d6 base with all the other stuff that's going on.
Nice.
I'm also negotiating a rune change from the Thundering, which is 1d6 sonic, into Greater Shock, which is 1d6 electricity that ignores resistances, which is insane to me.
It's pretty good.
And that was a move to take advantage of the Arcane Standards weakness ability and then empower Firin a bit more with some Tempest Surge or some other lightning spells that he might want to do. So we're going to become a pretty shocking duo coming up.
Oh, God. So you're taking the standard, yes?
Yes, I am. It's on one of Hashak's 2 shields that he now carries around. So
Very cool.
Up to my action economy to apply that weakness for the round, and then to have Firin cash in, which is fine by me. I run out of stuff to do if we're hasted and we are in late rounds, and I've already set everything up. I kind of have a little bit of available action economy, which is never a bad thing.
One more action to apply some weakness. Love that.
And then 5 healing potions, but that's 400 a pop, so 2,000 gold, which is not much. So
Twinkle Toes, you're not yet sitting, but planning to sit for.
Yeah, I'm getting a major back tat.
Whoa.
Some,
Bro, that's a major fucking back tat, dude.
yeah. Diana's coming in clutch, tattooing some sick wings on my back. They're gonna be all like iridescent and glowy looking.
It's just a shame she was taken over by an Astrodaemon.
Don't you fucking joke like that. But the effect will be I will have a permanent fly speed, basically. Equal to my land speed.
Very good for you to have that.
Love that for you. Love my 2 damage dealers in the party having permanent fly speeds. That's great.
I was so upset being the only one who couldn't fly.
Well,
Yeah,
if it makes you.
Can't we all?
You all have access to
all
flying.
have an ability to fly, yeah.
Yes, but Kashak and Twinkle Toes have permanent fly speeds.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got permanent fly speed too.
Weaver's.
I think Weaver's the only one that has to cast a spell on himself to fly.
What's it like being the
Which is okay.
wizard of all things and being the only one without a permanent fly speed?
He is so proud of his teammates knowing how to fly without any magical.
Without any of his spell slots.
Yes. he's like so relieved, like, yes, like now I can prepare even bigger fireballs.
Incredible.
Everything these chucklefucks can do is one less thing I have to do for them.
Yeah. Fearon, anything big?
Yeah, so one finally got the +3 armor rune, which is pretty big in and of itself. I am switching out my Apex item from just the Headband of Wisdom, your sort of classic ability boost item, to the Coronet of Stars, which is a very cool rare item that our GM has graciously said yes to. Gives me a +3 item bonus to medicine, which is mainly one of the things I really like about it. But then it has 2 very good defensive options. Basically, a free Breath of Life spell, which is an amazing spell that I've always had prepared in my back pocket, and now I don't need to have it as a spell slot. It's just on the item. And then a reroll of a save. Is it just any save?
It's
Oh, it's a non-secret check.
non-secret checks. Yeah, so that could be
So it could be a save.
attack rolls, saves, skill checks, as long as they're not secret.
Yeah.
It is a what is it? Once per hour hero point
Just per hour.
from almost hero point. So it's pretty good.
Sort of burying the lead with that one, I guess.
Yeah. You said in the group chat, he said, "Can I switch this? I really want that +3 to medicine." I look up the item and it's like, that's the least useful ability. It's not bad. It's a great ability, but it's the least useful ability on this item sheet. It's crazy.
Also upgraded my Wand of Overflowing Life, which I know we had talked about maybe not being the most gold efficient option before, but I think we are at a weird break point, even though we've made so much money, where we can only buy so many consumables. So I do think this is worth it now.
Yes.
And then also, because I cast this spell relatively frequently and don't want to always have it prepared as a spell slot, I got a Wand of All is One, One is All.
Oh man,
Which is funny.
It's a good spell.
That's pretty awesome.
Great spell,
Good
and
spell.
now it's in a wand.
We did a whole thing for you to just learn it, and somebody had it on a wand.
I like to imagine that like Fearon had a hand in like making the wand
Making the
get
wand,
created.
yeah.
How many gold is it?
15K.
That's not nothing.
Incredible.
And then consumables, yeah.
Yeah. Dan, to answer your question, there are 3 6th rank heal scrolls. Anything major from Dan besides every scroll available in Absalom?
Weaver's going to be upgrading 2 of his items. Gold.
Oh wow!
So that is a +3 perception to +3 bonus to perception, and you get greater dark vision. So I think
Actually, shoot, do I want to do that instead?
it's making Ben think now. And then the accolade robes, I'm upgrading them to greater so that they give me a +3 item bonus to Arcana. I did not have anything that gave me a +3. So. And that's
Cool.
13,000 gold.
A monster with greater dark vision, however, can see through even magical darkness. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yep. Along with the heal scrolls.
Just because this is going to require a fair amount of time walking around the city, this is going to take you the remainder of the day and we'll say a few hours in the morning tomorrow as well, just to safely and carefully make your way across the city, find the various shops, run down the dwindling magical supplies, and find people willing to buy so much gold worth of stuff on the promise that you'll make it worth it at the end of this all. you head back to the safe house to rest. And upon awakening, you have full access to your level 20 character sheets.
Oh my god.
We talked about it at the beginning, but we have yet to reveal what that means. Who would like to discuss what they get at 20th level Pathfinder 2nd Edition for their character sheet first?
I can go first.
Ben can
I'll
go
go
first.
All right, so Druid, best class in the game, especially in an urban campaign, 20th level. So we'll sort of go backwards to least exciting to most exciting probably here. My archetype, I'm a cleric archetype, so get a cleric feat. A lot of them are unfortunately locked by getting different orders, which I never spec'd into. So I took a low-level cleric feat called Communal Healing, which is whenever I cast a heal spell, I can give someone else within range the rank of that spell in healing also. So just a little bit of extra healing. Figure it can't hurt. For my skill feat, also didn't take anything too exciting. I
Good feat.
One of the things I think that you struggle with sometimes with what you're doing is not having enough reactions. So I figure if I can recognize a spell for you, you could then spend the reaction to decide whether you want to counter it or not, since you don't have to double react to know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
that's
would-
useful.
Or for you to
Probably
cast negate or negation or whatever and know that it was a
Nullify.
worthwhile cast. Nullify.
yeah.
Nullify, yeah.
The big thing druids get is every class gets is their feat. And I have something kind of funny I want to talk about with the feat I chose because
You've got funny feet.
I've got funny feet. There were really only 3 choices I had. There are a bunch more feats, but depending on the path you take in Druid, some of them are locked by other feats. So it really came down to only 3 feats. One of them was called Leyline Conduit, which lets me spend an action to basically not expend spell slots at 5th rank or lower, which sounds good, but it doesn't sound as crazy as I want for a 20th level feat, so I didn't take that. Then there's Hierophant's Power, which is the quintessential spellcaster 20th rank feat, which is the one I took. So I want to start there. I get an additional 10th rank spell. So getting additional 10th rank spells, I mean, how do you not take that, right?
Mhm.
But there's a really funny option I wanted to talk about. There's a
Go
feat
on.
called Verdant. There's a feat called Verdant Presence, which I just realized the frequency is much slower than I thought. It's only once per hour, but still, it's a reaction. Anytime I take damage or just cast a primal spell, I can use this reaction. And I can turn any amount of 5-foot squares in the area into difficult terrain that can provide lesser cover. I just do that. Or I can cause a tree or giant mushroom to appear in an unoccupied location in the area. It occupies a 5-foot square and provides standard cover, and it's got a hit point value. So I can just create underbrush or giant mushrooms basically at will, which was it's just so funny picturing that. It was hard for me to not take it just for the meme, but I took Hierophant's Power because 10th rank spells.
Yeah. This is definitely one of the 20th level druid feats.
One of
Yeah.
the 20th level druid feats of all time.
This is an option.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, it's very difficult for casters to pass up an additional 10th rank spell.
How can you say no?
Very, very, very hard for any casters. Who's next? Who wants to
I'll
peel
go.
back the curtain?
Mine's very simple. My strength increased, my con increased, my wisdom increased, and my charisma increased. And now I permanently have panache.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, what?
What?
So not quite permanently have panache, but I am a panache paragon, so I am permanently quickened, and that action can only be used to perform a bravado action. So
Wow.
Holy crap! That
So yeah,
sounds
unless
very
you're
good.
unless you're hasted,
I'm
there's no reason not to be gaining panache every turn.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
very cool.
Hence why I was like, does anyone need my potion of quickness? I don't need it anymore.
That's awesome.
Uh, Weaver, Kashak?
I'll go. I think Weaver's is gonna be cooler than mine. So I took a skill feat that I think is very funny and is very well known to the Pathfinder Second Edition community. It's called Scare to Death. Intimidation. I can make an intimidation check against will DC of a creature within 30 feet, and if I critically succeed, it attempts a fortitude save. If it critically fails that, it fucking dies. It does have incapacitation, so there's some things to be taken into consideration for that. But actually, funny enough, it's a different intimidation check than demoralize, so I could use it against the same target that I've already tried to demoralize and failed, which is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I could demoralize anybody in the combat and then try to scare to death the folks that I think are lower level or just I want to get out of the way. On a success with the intimidation check, I still frightened too, so that's still very, very good across the board. And I definitely ignore a lot of the language penalties for the problems that are going into it there. So scare to death is going to be my new plan.
Very nice.
For my archer archetype, I took a feat that is called multi-shot stance. So I have another stance feat to choose from. If I'm in that stance, the penalty for double shot is reduced from -2 to -1, and the penalty for triple shot is reduced from -4 to -2.
Oh,
Sounds good.
that's big. That's big.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to just say out loud because I think it's very funny. So triple shot is a feat that I took after I took double shot. Double shot is a flourish action. When you declare a double shot, you are spending 2 actions to do a double shot.
Mm-hmm.
The triple shot feat allows you to use double shot to make 3 strikes. Triple shot is not its own action. The triple shot feat allows you to use double shot, but you add an action to it and you make 3 strikes. And so all of the wording related to this is very, very goofy.
That is goofy.
Inside of multi-shot stance says, if you have triple shot, when you use double shot to make 3 strikes, the penalty is -2, which is like the funniest. I love this game more than anything in the world because why is that the way that it is?
Because page count, and genuinely that's the reason.
And I'm sure there's weird rules interactions where it's like if you triple shot it and double shot it, it's 2 different actions, whatever.
Wow.
Whatever it is. I guess we didn't really talk about ability scores either. Ability boosts. I did put mine into dexterity, giving me a +7. I also went up in strength, wisdom, and charisma, so I got a little boost to some of my mental skills as well. Wisdom went up to +5, charisma up to +1. So really good breakpoints. I did not waste an ability boost in this level, which is really good. And then the class feat that I took, my 20th level class feat, is called Triple Threat.
Which lets you use a double threat 3 times.
It's a weird feat, so I gain legendary proficiency in singing, dancing, and acting. Additionally, all creatures with the talent scout trait are permanently fascinated by me and must spend one of their actions each turn offering me the best rolls that they have available. It's really weird feat.
I'm sorry, what feat is that?
Triple threat.
Triple threat?
Yep, singing, dancing, and acting.
It's not what it does. Shut
Number
up.
one guy.
That's not what it is. You're lying. Okay.
It's crazy
This is-
how confidently and well spoken that was.
I know
I've been-
it was
I've been
very
sitting
well
on that
done.
joke.
I was like,
It was very well done. I believed him until about halfway through.
I've been sitting on that joke for like 6 months. It's been just locked away in my character sheet forever. No, so this is the feat that I've been working towards with like Warden's Boon and Shared Prey and all these other kind of things. So I have now 3 options whenever I hunt prey. I can designate 3 creatures as prey. I can designate 2 creatures as prey and share the effect with 1 ally like Shared Prey. Or I can designate 1 creature as prey and share the effect with 2 allies.
Wow.
So you have 3 resources that you can
Yes.
allocate to either
I can
allies or
either-
enemies.
Mark a creature as hunted or mark an ally as hunting. And
Yes.
any combination of the 3 is available to me. So I can just make I can say, hey, you two guys go get that one guy, or I can just say, okay, I'm just going to deal with these three guys and you guys do your own thing. So,
You know what? I'm gonna give you a little bonus because that's a very cool feat. You can mark 3 allies as hunting.
okay. That's an interesting one. And then Shithra has to just sort of decide what she's doing independently. Okay. This is good. I like this. I think this is a good option. But that is my 20th level. That is Kashak's last level up.
Wow. Don't say it like that.
It's the last one he'll ever have. Unless he finds a way to gain Mythic. But that is not this campaign. Maybe in Kashak's postscript. We'll see. We'll see what
40
happens.
Kashak.
Yeah. For all of those dual class characters running around in Galarian. I think we just have one more, right, Weaver?
Yeah. So I wish Weaver's was as cool as Kashak's.
He's no triple threat, I'll tell you what.
Definitely not doing 3 hunters or hunter targets at the same time. But spell mastery. Let's talk about that. An extra 9th level, 9th rank spell slot, an extra 8th rank spell slot, an extra 7th, 6th, 4 extra spell slots for just one 20th level feat.
Whoa.
I think that makes up a little bit for the second 10th level spell, which was also an option. But Weaver's going to go with that one, spell mastery. And then for the skill feat, legendary codebreaker, being able to
Nice.
very quickly decipher any kind of writing available,
Cool.
just in case we come into anything like
Man, those hieroglyphics in the summoning room really got to you, huh?
that. I mean, we got there eventually. So
Legendary Codebreaker. Your skills with language and codes is so great that you can decipher information with little more than a quick read through. You can decipher information with little more than a quick read through a text. You can decipher writing using the society skill while reading at normal speed, which is good. You normally can't do that. If you slow down and spend the full amount of time that's ordinarily required and roll a success, you get a critical success. If you critically succeed while spending the normal amount of time, you gain nearly a word-for-word understanding of the document. That is very good.
So Weaver can now understand most people and read most things.
Nice.
Okay. You took an ability enhancement in strength, right?
Yes, I did. He's also strong.
What's the rationale behind that? You just wanted
There was no reason for me to put it in wisdom because it wasn't going to go up a point. So
you're at 18.
it was either strength or charisma, and I like a buff wizard, you know.
A buff
What's your-
wizard is great.
Wizard.
What's your total strength now?
We love a muscle wizard.
It's a +1 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ironically, top 5 percentile of wizards. Incredible. I again am just so excited to really push this game to its limits. Obviously there is a lot more that we could do in terms of like strictly power level. But I feel like I've already my level 23 guys got rocked, so you know what much more is there besides my level 25 or 30? We won't get there yet. Wake up in the morning, do a little bit more shopping. When you wake up in the morning, Ilsetsia, Diana, thank you, Oski, and I just cannot remember names tonight. Good lord.
Hey, while you're remembering names, Will, can I roll a very important die as I wake up?
Is it your lucky number?
It is my lucky number, baby.
Go ahead and roll your lucky number.
Just a reminder, I nat 20'd this on my last roll.
Eric Kanesh. Got there.
This is unbelievable.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
No, but
Oh.
that natural 19. Like, I am
Fair point.
breaking I'm breaking some.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Hero point.
yeah.
If you hero point this into the natural 20, I'm gonna lose it.
I get my hero point back if I do that. I think
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Hero point economy, baby. Dan, you're a genius. Oh my god.
roll.
I can't believe I'm so happy that I just re-rolled a natural 19 into a natural 2.
Oh!
Wow.
That's good.
Oh my god.
All right, well, now you have an opportunity to not make him roll dice for the entire day of the campaign.
I mean, the flip side is that now he has to roll a natural 2 to get any value out of that. And so if he rolls a natural 1 or a natural 3, it will be just as comedic.
That's right, you're only going to roll 3s.
I'm only gonna roll 3.
I saw the realization crash into Jack's brain.
You're just going to critically fail every check with a 3. It's going to be brutal.
Obviously, Twinkle Toes. He's getting a tattoo. Twinkle Toes.
Yes.
Do you know how long it takes to craft a magical tattoo?
Like 8 hours?
How confident in that answer are you?
Not.
Oh, it's at least 4 days. Isn't 4 days the minimum for like crafting anything in second edition?
Craft tattoo.
Like even a level 1 elixir of life takes 4 days to craft, doesn't it?
Let's find out together. You can craft when you select a second the type of feat and any It doesn't say.
You attempt a crafting check after you spend 2 days of work setting up, or 1 day if you have the item's formula. Every day you spent after that is just to reduce the cost
Where are you seeing this?
under the craft activity.
Crafting, just work setting up for 1 day if you have the item's formula. Does Diana have the formula for this item already?
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking pre-remaster.
Sure.
Does she?
I don't know. Did
Are
you spend money on it?
asking-
I'm asking you if you
asking,
spent
are
the money on
sure?
it.
I'm telling you, she got it during her last legendary tattoo artist level up,
Mm.
where she got more formulas.
Mm.
What
Okay.
item level are we talking about here?
19. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Did she actually?
I mean, if I'm being honest, that's 2,000. The formula would be $2,000. I could loan you that if needed. It's not a huge issue.
Would you mind? Because I am not.
Jack did say he had a
seeing-
floating 4,000 something gold if people were on breakpoints.
Yeah, I have 2,600 I can loan to people.
So
This
with
would be a very good use
the
of that.
formula, this will take a full day of sitting in the tattoo chair.
Sitting is the opposite of standing.
That was
Oh my
exactly what I
god, you just slapped my brain with that meme. There was a solid week where I just went through that guy's TikTok page and just listened to the songs. I wonder if he's still making videos.
No, he's on
Uh,
a TV show.
He's on a TV show?
Yeah, he's got a TV show called The English Teacher. He plays, you'll never guess it, an English teacher.
That's crazy. What a guy. Let's make sure we're doing crafting right, because crafting is hard. So, oh, Jack, were you going to say something?
No.
Oh,
Sorry, that was louder than I wanted it to be.
how dare you assume that I want
Dare
to
you,
speak?
Will? Yeah, Will.
No.
Fuck off, Will. What are you asking Jack these questions?
You must supply raw materials worth at least half the item's price. You must always expend the amount. one day setting up the GM determines DC to craft the item based on the level, rarity, or other circumstances. What's the name of the item?
Soaring wings.
Soaring wings. Incredible. Wings, normally tattooed on the upper back, enable you to fly when activated. The visual manifestation is typically a slight glow or ripple in the ink, but some artists make it so the tattoo creates a glowing aura or lines of light in the shape of wings. 2 action activate once per day. For 10 minutes, you gain a fly speed equal to either your land speed or 20 feet, whichever is greater. With the major, you can activate this tattoo any number of times, and the effect lasts until you dismiss the action. So a permanent fly speed equal to your land speed, which is, as we all know, faster than a speeding bullet.
That's crazy.
This is a 19th item level. I will need Diana to roll a crafting check here. So go ahead and pull that up while I
Alrighty.
DC.
All right. This is +3 circumstance bonus to crafting tattoos. That'll be a 49.
A 49. Is a critical success,
Huge.
which will only make a difference if you have extra time to finish the tattoo. Because that would reduce the total cost of the item by an amount equal to 200 gold per additional days spent.
Doesn't feel all that worth it.
That's not worth it.
Do you
Okay.
need 2,000 gold from me to do that?
Let's
Fine,
see.
if so. Just
Let's
need to
see.
mark it.
Diana has 600 that she'll use for that because she's getting the formula now.
The secret formula.
And Twinkle Toes has 1,200, so I just need 200 from you.
Done.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I presume. Sorry, go ahead, Jack.
Could anyone else use 2,400 gold for anything? Is there anything we're not buying that we could be? I feel weird having.
I've also got a
2,400 gold
little
per
bit of
person.
money. I've got 1,400 left over too.
Any weird runes anyone wants to upgrade anywhere? Any property runes for weapons or armor that might be useful? Any one-off alchemical like bombs or elixirs?
Does anyone have an extra 22,000 gold pieces lying around for me to make my fortification on my armor greater?
Oh yeah, I forgot to spend 22k. So yeah, here you go.
It's this fucking game, man. You said bombs?
Yes.
I'll take a
Yeah,
look.
let's just buy. We buy a bunch of bombs.
We buy all of the bombs.
Alchemical bombs. Let's look at some bombs.
Clockwork spider bomb.
There are some. Anyone want a first level gun? I think you can afford those on your budget.
Wizard with a gun.
What if I was just a wizard with a gun? Something you can do in Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Yeah, spell shot. Well, you're a gunslinger with spells.
That's a wizard with a
Ooh,
gun.
Let's buy a boulder seed. I don't know what it does yet. I just like the name boulder seed.
Yeah, we
It's a
haven't
little
really
seed that grows
investigated-
into a boulder, Ben.
We haven't investigated
I want
the siege equipment all that well. What are we thinking about for siege weapons?
How much does a flying boat cost in this game?
Flying boat.
There, I type in ship into Archives of Nethys, and the first thing that comes up is bone ship, level 18.
You know, there is a blob paste propulsor for 900 gold pieces. We could pick up one of those.
Oh,
What did you just
I'll
call me?
show you.
Yeah.
My blob.
3 guesses. What?
I'm gonna
source
go
book?
ahead and buy a few more bird feather tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, feather tokens would be good.
Yeah.
What do those fucking do?
Marvelous miniatures are also one.
I think most of them are just marvelous miniatures now.
Yeah, there's also a horse.
Okay, say
You
more.
can get a horse for 13 gold.
For 1,000 gold, we can get a snail coach.
Okay.
I'd like to point you all in the direction of one of my favorite alchemical items, or at least consumable items, known as the Panacea, which is a
Oh, I have one of
450
those.
gold healing or healing trait potion. When consumed, it
one.
attempts to counteract all curses and diseases. I know you have one. I'm just pointing it out again as an option. Attempts to counteract all curses and diseases affecting you, as well as the blinded and deafened conditions from spells affecting you, with a plus 20 modifier to the roll. Seems like a pretty good item.
I'm getting 2 more bird feather tokens.
And you all can continue to examine what you want to spend every last singular coin upon in this quick 11-minute break. We'll be back at 8:25 Eastern Time. Thank you all so much for joining us. Back in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Final opportunity of today to buy last minute small ticket items.
How many Eye of Apprehension talismans can I buy? Because this talisman seems so good.
Well, you find your way to Apprehension Owl. Small little rat folk who looks disheveled. You almost mistake them for a like a naked mole rat. Their hair is so pulled out from all of the apprehension built up inside of them.
Hence the nickname.
Hence the nickname. Says, yeah, I've got a couple of those. 2 right here. And then 4 for sale.
Are
2
these 2 also for sale?
right here. The right price.
Good. Oh God. Yeah. Take all 4. That's perfect.
You might want to get out of town if you can. I'm a little worried about what's going on.
That's why we need these, my friend.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Apprehension Al, how's your family?
Oh God, don't do this.
Well, my first family died in the fire. My second
which one?
family left me because I didn't go to therapy about the first family.
Wow, a whole family.
It's good that you can keep finding more families, though.
Yeah, honestly, that says a lot about your character that you keep, rebuilding.
There's a lot of rat folks out there, and well, they're always looking for companionship.
Well, best of luck to you, Apprehension Al.
Thanks. It's been a hard year.
All of this happened in the last year.
Yeah.
Al, you're a real go-getter.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
He slips back into his hole in the wall, disappears, never to return to this campaign again.
Oh wait, one more thing. Oh no.
He's gone. Yeah, I found some cool talismans that we can buy. I found out about ghost dust. I'll be saying nothing more about it.
I've learned about ghost dust. How many of those? Oh my god, how many of those are you picking up?
Just the one.
Just the Juan.
Yeah,
When
I think Ghost Dust Gary has a couple lying around, so I'm just gonna get the one.
Yeah. Sounds good. He doesn't have the extra 2 that are also for sale.
I appreciate that the talismans have their own vendors. There's no like talisman Timmy. Each talisman you could possibly buy
Well,
in Absalom. has
They're
its
very
own vendor.
specialized and handmade, so like
Yeah.
you could either go for broke and make a bunch of like rank 1 talismans, but the real money is in specializing.
Is in vertical markets. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe the supply lines that Al had to set up for his Eyes of Apprehension. It's crazy. Going once, going twice, going thrice.
Sold.
All sales are final.
Last chapter. Let's go.
At some point in the afternoon, as the dull hum of the steampunk tattoo device rumbles in the corner, the makeshift workshop and its intense lighting setup casting heavy shadows across the rest of this already dark secret base. A lot of you gather to discuss what information is available. Now, you all would be familiar with this tower by its name, Beltran's Tower, based off of the information found in the Library of Karnos. But to Oski, Ilsetsia, Winsel Starborn, a random tower was dragged up from the earth underneath the Bay of Conquerors. It's this three-spired tower. So there's like one middle, almost like a trident, but with the two offshoots being at odd heights. And the problem with looking at it, trying to define what the tower actually looks like, is that it's constantly shifting, constantly in flux. Almost like the boundaries of the outer walls of the tower aren't there. We kind of get into that thought experiment when we talk about like
Schrodinger's cat.
Eldritch mythos, especially, where, you know, if you imagine yourself as a two-dimensional creature, right, on a plane of paper, what would a three-dimensional object look like to you? Because you would not be able to comprehend physically. You do not have the sensory ability to understand the full aspect of the thing in front of you. And it's very much the same, because your brain is doing the best that it possibly can with the material plane components it's been given to define something which is extra-dimensional. And so there's maybe 30, 40 feet of base on this tower, risen on a rock about 40 feet off of the bay. And there's a land bridge that has been erected alongside it, rising up to the tower off of the coast of the Precipice Quarter. But after that 30, 40 feet of height, you see ostensibly brick and stone. You see roof, but the components don't go together right. And it's shifting, and you try to study it, and the longer you look at it, the more it doesn't make sense to you, but then you catch a brief glimpse out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, oh, that's what it looks like, and you turn to face it, and it's wrong again. Just wrong. There are a few things that you've learned, and a few things that I would like to remind you of. The first thing that is told to you by Winsel. She's co-opted the military of Absalom. The first guard, a contingent of about 200 soldiers is posted on the bridge just outside, and they're not, I know for a fact, they're not all evil, and it is plain that they do not serve in good conscience. But when their fellows and officers have been overtaken by the Astrodaemons. There's almost as much fear in disobeying than there is in fighting back. It's an option. Perchance you might be able to think of something better to spare those men and women. The second thing is something that I will remind you of. Pieces of the puzzle that you haven't fully put together yet, but you have a good head start on. In the information found in the Library of Karnos, there was mention, or actually, you scried, using the map table, a tunnel that led down from Beldrin's Tower's basement levels and out to somewhere in what had then been woods, but you would now realize is the Precipice Quarter. You have not taken the time to corroborate your findings with any current maps, but that is potentially another means of ingress. And of course, we have our classic instance of everybody in this party can fly, so maybe let's find a window. And the even more classic, what if we just teleport in there and find out what happens? That was one of my favorites when I was playing a wizard, so I'm not biased or anything, but I did do that in Book 2 of Rise of the Runelords. It's very fun.
Did it in book 2, 3, and I think you did it in 4.
I
He did it in all 3 books.
use them
And
if
it
you
was
got
funny.
them, man.
Every time.
That is the epitome of wizard stat checking, because you're like,
I
I'm going to
really-
cast this spell, and we're going to show up here, and I am betting at various levels of confidence, betting that we'll win whatever's in that room at least.
That's what I was just saying while I was muted. I was like, I mean, we're kind of demigods, so like, come on, how hard could it be?
Yeah.
True.
Those are the plans discussed between Oski, Diana, the four of you, Winsel, Ilsetsia, Erikanesh, of these options. Options. If you have questions, Oski, Diana, Erikanesh, and Ilsetsia have been patrolling the streets in your absence, attempting to, if not contain, then minimize the destruction of the Astrodaemons. Winsel has been still maintaining his contacts in the various guard precincts, and with his what would have been Star Watch under his reign, that group, 2 of which got killed by, I'll be generous and say indirect action via your own hands. There's information to be had if you would like clarifying information. At this point, I'd like to jump into character as you decide how you want to approach this task. The goal is very clear. Lots of term. It's the journey, however, that requires the most thought.
We're confident she's in the tower. We know that.
The reports that you have received are that shortly after her pseudo-divine ascension, she flew out over the Conqueror's Bay and began raising the tower, and sometime during when you were down below in the ruins of Karnos, finished the tower, went in, and has not been seen again.
And so it is in the same location. It's not like she put the tower elsewhere.
From
She was like,
from what you can tell, it is, to the best of your knowledge, a replica or the exact tower itself somehow put back in place.
or like we came out of the Karnos temple and we turned around and like, oh, that's the tower from the picture, and like it was just there in the water. Okay.
Like, you saw
Where it had
those
originally risen
stones.
up.
Yeah, that's what my question was. Is
Yes.
like, that's where we saw it to be, and it was in the same
Correct.
place roughly
Correct.
that we would have expected it to find it.
Yes.
I mean, can someone tell me why teleporting into the tower should not be done? Because
Yes,
the
I
more I
can.
think about it, the more I want to do that.
I can-
Right, in character. Yeah. We just destroyed. We could take on anything, and I'm worried time is of the essence. I think Weaver can get us where we need to be, and we can deal with any fallout that happens when we get in there.
Alonso will be expecting us four specifically. I think she views us as the only potential threats to her plans, which means that the element of surprise is not on our side. But with tunnels that she might not be aware of, in a location that she's not going to be watching over, we could potentially sneak behind some of her primary defenses.
Tunnels were going to the basement, though, the bottom of the tower, correct?
It would be a hard climb up.
Well, I mean, we can all fly. We could fly up.
I don't. Yes.
Foes at our back before we take on Alonso. We want to clear the tower as much as possible. Why not start from the bottom and go to the top?
I agree with Kashak. I think we should maneuver carefully inside first and not just try to recklessly barge in from any opening we can find. Up the
Any
tower.
opening we can find, like a tunnel.
No, on the tower, like not from beneath. It's smarter to go from beneath than compared to outside the tower.
Teleporting into the tower is not a bad option, but I think of it as a potential second route if the tunnels prove difficult to access or problematic. Try the tunnels, hopefully fewer defenses. If that is not the case, fuck it, we ball. Teleport in the goddamn side of the thing.
Is that an Orutsi idiom?
it's a lizard folk kind of phrase.
Where do we
Um,
think that
find
this
the-
could
let's
be?
let's find the tunnels then.
I was going to
Here's
say,
cartography lore. Where can we find maps?
I would love.
I would need a cartography lore check. I would actually like to do this as a group check.
Yeah.
So Kashak, Weaver, Twinkletoes, please all give me individual aid skills, no two of which can be the same skill.
I think survival's obvious here, right? I think that's an easy skill for me to roll.
Yeah. Can I do deception since this is like a hidden tunnel?
No.
About
Deception.
Absalom lore.
You are not trying to hide things from the tunnel.
Well, don't speak too soon.
How about
Yet.
thievery since I'm trying to
I think
see what-
Absalom lore would be incredibly pertinent to this situation.
Yeah, but even better, thievery.
There's an argument where like sneaking into, I mean, stealth would probably be better for that, but like if you were trying to break into somewhere, if you were trying
How about
to
stealth?
view the things.
I'm looking for more intellectual skills
No.
versus skills that are represent you physically doing something.
Yeah.
How about society?
I was thinking society too.
I'll do Absalom lore.
Okay. These are all going to be varying DCs based off of your rolls, but go ahead and give me those rolls.
The 36 Absalom lore.
Gross.
Oh, I got a natural 20. First
Yeah,
roll.
you did.
First roll.
Society total?
That's gonna be a 57.
Oh, you have a 37 society.
Legendary and a +2 item.
Society's
Gross.
int-based, isn't it? Yeah.
Society is int-based.
Yeah, 7 from the int, 20 from level, 8 from proficiency, and a +2 item bonus. Yeah, woof. Kashak, your survival,
47.
47. Twinkletoes, your Absalom lore,
36.
36. Okay. Theron, go ahead and take a +4 cumulative bonus on your cartography lore.
That's good because I'm going to need it. I did not roll well. It's a 38 total.
What if you hear a point? Oh,
Forgive me. Correction.
Did
48
you roll a 3?
survival.
I did not roll a 3.
48 survival.
48 survival. Thank you.
Go ahead and add 1 to that. Theron.
39.
This is going to take you the better part of the rest of today. Theron, this is ostensibly your jam, though you are far more familiar, almost to the point of being able to draw perfect 2-scale renditions of the Eye of Abendago from memory. You have presumably years of experience poring over those maps, using every single indicator, marker, landmark, adding in dozens of different elements pertinent to traversing a space in every minute detail during your attempts. It takes something a little bit similar here, because you are going off of memory, trying to determine where the tunnel was relative to the ancient maps of Absalom from that time, comparing how the city changed, which requires multiple intermediary maps as the coastline has shifted, as the island has shifted, as the city itself and its landmarks have changed, culminating in not only a current map of Absalom, but also a map of Absalom from before the Fiendflesh siege of the Whispering Tyrant, which completely changed the southeastern sections of the city. And so as time is taken to gather these resources, as you go over in intricate detail, essentially tracing a timeline of this tunnel up through the ages, across map, across map, across map over time. Finally, maybe 9:45, 10 p.m. In bright red ink, an X is placed over a singular building in the Precipice
Wow.
Quarter.
Whoa.
Never say cartography lore is not useful. That's a pop off from Fearon.
Nice.
That's crazy.
There's only one
Well
person
done.
in this group who was able to recognize that building based off of a map. Because the first time she ever went to that building, she was given a map of it. As she was leaving the interview for an entertainment position at a circus, at a menagerie.
No way.
No way.
What?
That's cool.
The building
Is it in the
itself
Tipsy Tengu?
Mm-mm.
is the Tipsy Tengu.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's cool. It all comes around, you know?
All comes
That's-
full circle. Somebody mentioned the manhole cover that the undead came out of.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, whew, correct episode, wrong location.
Is it that?
No, but that would
No.
be cool.
Oh,
No.
that would be cool.
But not far off, probably. Not
No.
far off from it.
Chronologically, very, very, very close. And so, Twinkle Toes, with certainty, you say that is the Tipsy Tengu. And somewhere beneath it is the entrance to a tunnel that leads to Beldrin's tower.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's just about the coolest thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
Is there any like recon we should try to do in the city itself before we go into Beldrin's Tower? Like going to either the Pathfinder Society, any of the libraries, trying to do any like research on this, or should we just? I mean, should we just go for it? Do we want any background information about like threats we might face? Is that going to be useful even?
Do you have specific questions?
I mean, it would just be like generally, what do we think we could be walking into? You know,
What sorts of creatures are the
Yeah.
chosen servants of Norgorber? Like, if you were Norgorber and you were
Mhm.
staffing an entire tower with
I
your
would
cronies,
love.
who would
It's
that be?
it's a shame that we don't have anybody who is really a Norgorber expert in the party.
Yeah,
Because I think
man.
they would be able to discern like top level servants of.
it's just a
Norgorber.
shame that the game doesn't let you like instantly become an expert in a skill that is helpful to your AP.
do all four of us have expert Norgorber lore?
Legendary Norgorber lore.
Legendary. I'm sorry,
Legendary Norgorber lore.
No,
I
I do
do.
not.
Oh, but you've got your lore master, which is functionally the same thing, right?
No.
Okay, I
I
truthfully
do have
no
lore
idea
master.
what that is.
Yeah, it does let you roll against any topic, but it's not as
It's the unspecific DC of any given topic,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's at a
I'll
slightly
roll
lower
Norgorber.
proficiency. Yeah,
let's
please.
talk about some Norgorber lores.
I would love if somebody would roll a potentially a Norgorber lore.
Fearin knows nothing about Norgorber. He rolled a natural 1.
Can you roll two?
Weaver got a 42 and the success.
If only you had a hero. Oh. You do have a fancy new helmet though.
Huh? What?
Your crown of stars that lets you reroll checks.
It's a coronet.
Oh yeah, the coronet of stars.
You have a cornet. What? I thought it was a piece of gear, not an instrument.
A coronet is a small or relatively simple crown, especially as worn by lesser royalty and peers or peeresses.
I'm sorry. In the description of the item, did you say the word crown?
I also said lesser, so I just wanted that to be.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
actually
word.
can't use this on myself. I can only use it on others.
What? It.
Varian's just too nice of a guy.
The thing Will called a hero point once an hour.
Yeah.
It's an ally within 60 feet. You do not count as your own ally in
It's true.
Pathfinder.
So, like,
Sure.
for real, don't go under. Like, you going to 0 hit points is, like, catastrophic. Just keep that in mind.
Maybe
on a Norgorber Lorgorber check, I rolled a 34 Gorber.
Thank you for the proper way to announce that.
that is
Mhm.
the correct conjugation
Yeah.
of Gorber. Weaver, did you roll it?
Good Gorber to you.
Yes, I rolled a 42
Good
and
Gorber.
a success is a crit success.
Yeah, you did.
I nor Gorber, you they Gorber. Okay, between the three of you, mostly Kashak and Weaver, you were able to put together a couple of pieces of information. In particular, with Oski's assistance. Oski had a very, shall we say, traumatic incident with some very high-ranking members of the pre-fallen Absalom government, in which he faced high-level servants of Norgorber. That, in addition to the information and reports that you're getting from the city, would lead in the direction, culminating with your experience from Norgorber, that Norgorber's realm exists predominantly, but not solely, in the Maelstrom. The vast majority of the quote-unquote foot soldiers, non-mortal, would be daemons. Which ties in with the Astradaemons that you have been fighting.
All right, let's kick some Damon butt then.
Daemons.
Another particularly large presence in the Maelstrom are I had it right here. Proteans. You know, that giant excavating machine? The things that made its battery go burr. So you may expect some protean presence as well. Were there any follow-up questions regarding these items?
No, because we faced a lot of Daemons
Yeah.
this book. Daemons, it's yes, it's going to be probably more of the same. Probably some scarier things. I mean, what do y'all think?
I thought Daemons were Abaddon. Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
No, because
I think-
the Astradaemons are what corrupting the soldiers right now. So.
You are correct. I got a little mixed up in my brain. So when I said partially but not entirely, what I meant to say is it is partially but not entirely on Abaddon.
Okay.
The other part is the Maelstrom.
It's the Maelstrom. Okay.
Got my extraplanar wires crossed between
So-
two of the least used outer planes.
Yeah. So we can assume a good portion of Daemons with some proteins as well would be a safe thing to plan for.
I would also, as a GM, caution you to remember that Norgorber is multifaceted, and this is a
Yeah.
Norgerbite culmination.
Right. I mean, we're not going to be able to prepare weapons or anything like that. Our tools of offense are kind of locked into what they are. I mean, I'd love to know how much Unholy we're going to fight against just for Twinkle Toes and I's sake, but I don't know if we're really going to know who or
Much
what
of a change. Yeah.
is going to be. We can guess a once is going to be Unholy, but like I don't know. That's not going to change much. So
Let's get after it then.
let's crack some skulls. Yeah, let's fucking do it. I'm in.
We go to the Tipsy Tango.
We go to the tipsy motherfucking tango, and I say, "Hi, Melbury."
Yeah, isn't that the first map from this adventure? Was the Tipsy Tango the very first map?
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
So when you said there's 3 maps remaining, are you including the Tipsy Tango in this, or?
Well, no. Because the Tipsy Tengu map is not printed in Book 6, because it was already printed in Book 1.
Curious.
And by that I mean there actually isn't an official map of the Tipsy Tengu. Don't worry, don't think about it too hard.
Feels like an oversight.
There'll be plenty of that, Jack, for the wrap-up discussion. This, I'm going to take everybody to the map here, is the last version of the Tipsy Tango that we had.
Who's that handsome fellow?
Look at the
Oh,
old
man.
Twinkle Toes art too.
I know the old Twinkle Toes art.
Wow.
This is from Book 3?
Wow, Book 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss Oski so much. Oh.
You want to swap them out? Last minute audible?
No, Oski's doing his own thing. Oski's doing his own thing. I got 10th level spells to cast.
You walk in. the proprietor of the Tipsy Tengu Bellberry, recognizes two of you. Oh, Twinkle Toes, Kashak, it's good to see you again. How are you all doing tonight?
Good, Bilberry. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. Doing quite well. I've got so much business up until, well, last night, but got enough spending money and supplies to run enough time here. So I think we'll be all right. You notice that there are precisely, this is not the map, as is currently portrayed, obviously. Precisely 3 people in here, one of whom is passed out on a table. Twinkle Toes, you realize it was the same guy that was passed out on the table last time.
Every neighborhood bar's got a neighborhood drunk.
Decoration.
He is indeed a fixture. Says, now, I have a few things I can offer you. I've got plenty of strong drink. I can whip up some food, though I haven't had to cook much today, so don't have much prepared at the moment. What is there anything I can help you with?
I was actually, I'm gonna use my, my double speak skill right now.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. She has not traveled with me for a full week. And I doubt I spent a full week of time at this bar stool with her, so
I think you'd be like that guy if you had.
Yeah.
that's valid. In that case, I will just ask her, do you know of any, maybe, like basement entrances
No,
that
no.
go further down than just a basement?
Unfortunately not. If you're looking for a place to hole up, this isn't the one. If you want to get underground. No, most buildings in the Precipice Quarter don't have a basement. What with the Fiend Flesh siege not too long ago, leaving a bunch of undead in the ground. Bad idea to go digging in places where there's been lots of undead. So they kind of just used the grave raker, turned up all the topsoil, and then, put the streets over it. Not too many basements.
How long have you been here? How long have you owned the building?
Oh, yes, I've, well, let's see now. I've owned the building since about 3-4 months before the Radiant Festival started. So that's been, oh gods. Let me just look at my calendar that I've definitely kept this entire time for the entire campaign.
When you moved in on that exact date that you just gave me, because you have the lease document, when you moved in, was there?
It's right there on my wall.
Exactly. Was there any, I don't know, strange doors that were left behind, or
Strange doors left behind. Strange doors.
You know, the kinds of things you see. Oh, I wonder why they put that in there underneath the building.
Underneath the building. Well, I did think the door to the private room was a bit odd. It was a strange shade of mauve when I got here. Had to paint it green. But
Nothing else was mauve when you were in here.
Nothing else was mauve. No. All new construction. I didn't get much of a say. I just purchased the building. Got a grant from the government and everything.
Who'd you purchase it from?
I purchased it. Well, up until the Precipice Quarter opened, that would have been about 6 months before the Radiant Festival started. There was a big push for about a year prior to repopulate the under construction Precipice Quarter. All of that was managed by the city planner at the time, which, fun fact, would have been Alonso Taramore. So, kind of at the...
Can we ask her where the secret tunnel might be?
Oh, I'm sure she'd love to hear from you. I'm sorry, did you say secret tunnel?
No, I didn't. Shut up. You didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Does if you happen to have heard the word secret tunnel, does that mean
That
anything
ring,
to you?
yeah. Ring any bells.
Look, unfortunately, I don't know nothing about no secret tunnels, but you seem like strong and capable folk. I've heard whispers, rumors about what you have been getting up to, and she points a little finger into Twinkletoe's face. Says, "Now you've been doing a lot. I know you got a lot going on. Look, if you need to look under the floor, okay, for a secret tunnel that may or may not exist, you can start in the private room. I'll close it off. You can have some privacy."
Bless.
Could you also procure us 4 of the most hard of your thing to sell alcohol that you'd like? Whatever you're trying to get rid of that has a high price point. And can you go ahead and charge me double?
I can do that, lad. I can do. She yells over her shoulder, "Katrina! It's time!" And then she hops over the bar and leads you down the hallway to the right here to the secret room. Not secret, private, excuse me. Too many secret tunnel talk just before this. It's been running through my head. It's been so hard not to.
My name is Twinkletoes. It's inspired by
I know.
Mhm.
Takes you back there. You see that as she opens the door, she flips the sign to occupied and says, "Now take your time. I'll bring in some snacks and, well, I'm a bit short on tools, but, you know, good luck, I suppose. Just try to minimize any damage to the actual structure itself, and you know, once you get under the floor, you can kind of spread out from there. But I'll bring you by some refreshments, and yeah, good luck. Good luck. I'll knock and just leave you to it."
Shock will kind of go up to her and thank her and try to surreptitiously stick 2 platinum pieces in her palm, so 20 gold.
Yeah.
Just,
Um,
I figure we're gonna do some fucking horrible shit to her building, so
as
that feels like a
soon
down
as
payment.
as soon as you like hold your hand out, she like grabs it in both of her tiny hands, and imperceptibly you feel nothing. Just the money is gone as she pulls her hands away.
Well done. Yeah, that's
says-
great.
She closes the door behind her as she leaves, and then you have the room.
Perception checks, yeah. Let's take a look around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time perception.
Yes.
New
I think
+3.
to sort of paint the picture here, I think Ashok is looking over every floorboard's arrangement, like looking for any things that looks
Mhm.
particularly out of place or looks any different.
Mhm.
Maybe doing some knocking along some of the wood just to see if there's any hollower sections to it. But
Yeah.
I think this is about as general perception as it gets right now.
Twinkletoes
Natural
is
20.
like feeling out the floor, trying to see if there's like more of a give at any point in the floorboards. Anything like that?
Okay.
Kieran, his 55 is going to
Ooh.
like the creases in the wall and the floor where they meet and going all around inspecting.
Any magic in the room?
Any magic in the room? You cast detect magic. There is no unexpected magic.
I got a 37, which is terrible. So yeah, 55 is gonna carry us through this.
Yeah, I mean it's no 57 on a natural 20, but it'll do.
Right.
Okay.
Fiona, are you legendary perception or just master?
Just master. And I'm only master because I took that general feat. Druids only go up to expert.
Oh,
Same with wizards. Sucks.
Yeah.
interesting. I guess because wisdom base class, but yeah.
Canny acumen. I took that feat. That's
Yeah,
how I got
yeah.
the master.
Sorry, I was looking for a specific reference that I thought I had written 5 years ago. And I was gonna do this really cool thing where I quoted specific text that I wrote 5 years ago. But I think I'm smarter than I was.
Oh.
So, you know, yeah. Either that or I just can't find it. I'm gonna choose to believe the second one. Fearin. Appropriate that the druid of the group should be so eagle-eyed. You make your way about the space, looking for anything off, anything odd, anything out of the ordinary. Let me describe the room for you. While I don't have a map, there isn't too much about it. It is a simply appointed meeting room. Looks like it could be some kind of multi-purpose room for either private parties, business dealings, any gatherings that might take place of multiple people at an inn or bar that would want some privacy. A fireplace in the center of one of the short walls of this rectangular room. The space is maybe 80 square feet. And it's the fireplace therein that catches your eye. Because out of everything in this building, out of everything that you've seen in the Precipice Quarter, the fireplace is the only thing inside of a building that seems to be built straight onto the ground. There's no floor, there's no worked stone beneath it. There seems to be raw earth directly under the fireplace.
Fearin will point this out and just say, "This is why you bring a druid into an urban campaign."
Twiggletoes gets a nosebleed hearing that.
Uh-huh.
I suppose we start digging. Yeah.
Kashak
So
takes out
I
the-
get this. I get this sense, Will, from just the like the earth that I can feel
Mhm.
or see beneath
Yeah.
the fireplace. If you like look into the fireplace, it doesn't like go down. Like there's not like a secret passage.
Correct. So there's definitely like a drop off. Like you can see, like if you look in there, fire put out, all of that good stuff. If you look in there, you can see the stone foundation, under, like the wood. So like if you look at the lip of the floor that you're currently standing on, there's like the wooden boards. There's a little bit of a space. Then there's the stone foundations, and then the floor of the fire pit is just raw earth. And this is very strange because the only like soil or earth that you've seen in the Precipice Quarter, again, because of the issues with the undead, has been like landscaped on top of something else. So there was a great deal of effort and care to cleanse the very top layer of soil, put down a covering across everything, and obviously that gets a little funky with the sewer systems, which you saw all that time ago. And then everything else is built on top of that covering. Whether that's buildings, landscaping, fountains, parks, whatever. Here, maybe 8-10 inches beneath your feet is the first raw earth that you have seen in the Precipice Quarter.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, do we just dig?
Yeah, Kashak takes out the 2 shovels that he brought for this mission specifically, and we start digging.
I think we just start digging.
It's a fair-sized fireplace, but until enough space is made, really only Weaver and Twinkletoes are able to, like, fit in there.
+1 string.
+1 strength, baby.
I got this to start.
As you're working, there's a gentle knock on the door, maybe 10 minutes after you enter the space. Katrina comes in with a tray, has 4 glasses of this deep amber liquid that she sets down. Says, good dwarven whiskey, straight from the Sky Citadel. Should serve your palates right as you're working in the earth. She's like staring at whoever is currently standing half in, half out, or fully in the fireplace with a shovel. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll be just. And she thumbs over her shoulder. Yeah, and closes the door
Katrina.
again.
Thank you.
And you work well into the early morning. Unless there are some magical or supernatural means that you all are going to use, this is going to take the better part of 5 to 6 hours before anything changes as you are digging.
Ben, you're muted.
Should I just cast Magic Passage?
I mean, couldn't hurt.
I guess it doesn't actually help that much. 5 foot wide, 10 foot deep. That's all I would be able to do. But maybe once there's a big enough spot for all 4 of us to be there, Fearon would cast Magic Passage.
Or maybe you start it. No, do it at the beginning, so then we can all work at the same time. Right now, only Twinkle Toes and Weaver can.
So it's 2 map squares. Yeah, it's 5 feet wide, 10 foot tall.
Yeah, but it's 10 foot deep in this case.
Right. So it's like a rectangle you'd carve out of the bottom of it. I
Yeah.
think it's worth just hitting from the jump. Either it's
Sure,
10
yeah,
feet down
boom.
and yeah.
Womp. I create a magic passage. 10-foot hole appears beneath Weaver.
5 wide, 10 tall, 10 deep.
Yeah.
I think in this case, the you would cast it in such a way that the 10-foot tall is perpendicular to facing the fireplace, because the fireplace is much wider than it is deep.
Yeah.
To give it easy numbers, the fireplace being 10 feet wide and
Yeah.
5 feet deep into the
Yeah.
wall.
Mhm.
Make that
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for fear that the overhang of the spell would extend beyond the confines of the building itself,
Mhm.
to
Right.
potentially mask any goings on. It's crazy that this goes exactly 10 feet deep. Because at about 10 feet below the surface of the precipice corridor, maybe there's 5 minutes where Kashak is like working a shovel, kind of bent over, trying something, and then Viren's like, nah. And then a 10-foot deep corridor is erected straight down in the earth, connecting with an existing tunnel.
Great job,
Oh.
Fearon. That's a big help.
Wow.
Do we see anything as we peer down? What does it look like?
Yeah.
It would require a perception check.
Well, I'll roll it for
Everybody's got dark vision, right?
you. Mm-hmm.
Turn
Greater.
on the goggles of
Excuse me.
night or whatever the updated item's called.
Obsidian,
Obsidian goggles.
Everybody's got dark vision or greater equivalent. 40, you said?
From Fearon.
I've got a 54 for you.
It's no 57, but it'll do.
Finally decided to roll good. the first
I
time.
got a 38, so just
Um,
7.
relatively unexciting. The first thing, Kashak, that you notice, the tunnel, not your roll. Your roll was perfect. Um, the first thing that you notice is the waft of completely stale air that like slams you in the face as that pressure differential changes.
Yeah, crypt air.
Mm-hmm. The second thing, as you begin to peer in and down, almost sterile stone. I think um, from your experience and survival knowledge, just innately, you would realize that this would be from a symptom of a section or cave that might have been completely cut off from any fresh air or water for an extended period of time. So any kind of plant life or fungus or mold would have died off after a period of time.
Yeah.
We're talking hundreds, if not thousands, of years of being stagnant, completely isolated. So,
It-
Mhm.
Is it dark?
It is completely pitch black. Yeah, I mean, naturally you can see in it with dark
Right,
vision,
but it
but
is
it's
dark. Yeah.
it is dark. 10-foot drop to where you connect with the tunnel, and then the tunnel itself seems to be like 8 feet tall ish.
I think Kashak sort of instinctively starts to climb down the 10-foot hole on his little lizard pads, and then he sort of drops the 8 feet slowly with his fly with a fly speed. He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." But he'll go in first.
Kieran will go down next.
Okay.
His wings of air unfurl and sort of hover him down.
Weaver will jump down, catfall. He takes 0 damage. He does a cool flip midair.
Weaver just takes it on the heels like a real man.
Twinkle Toes will also fly down because he can now.
Debuting her beautiful tattooed wings.
What is
Yeah,
the
you just see.
what do the ink wings look like as they unfurl from your back?
You basically just see like an iridescent outline of angel wings coming out of her shoulders. So like rather than like full blown wings, it's just like sort of like this ghostly iridescent fairy looking thing, but it's angel wing structure.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like, would you say kind of like this? Like these kind of
Oh
wings?
God.
Like this guy?
No.
No,
Like
I
that.
wouldn't. I wouldn't say
They're dead.
like that.
Those were angel wings.
Yeah, wouldn't say like that though.
What? So I think all of us have dark vision or greater at this
Correct.
point.
Yes.
So what is
Yeah.
around us?
So you realize pretty quickly that there's really only one direction for you to go. You look, as you drop down to the right, Kashak, and the tunnel extends maybe 6 feet, and you look up at the ceiling of the tunnel there, and you realize that maybe where the original exit, it had been there. You see a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. If you test it, it kind of disintegrates. And there's just heavy packed earth right on top of it. Completely sealed. Leaving you one direction, kind of to the south, southwest.
You don't know you're beautiful.
If you continue along, I'm assuming a party order of Kashak,
Kashak.
Twinkletoes, Fear, and Weaver?
No, Twinkle Toes is last.
Kashak, Fear, and Weaver,
Yeah.
Twinkletoes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
usually
Fear
our,
will be
our
second.
gang. Yeah.
Oh, I love it when you guys line up in the order of your name's appearance on the screen.
We planned that.
Mwah. No, I
Yeah,
planned
Kashak will
that
lead the trade.
4
Kashak will lead
years
the
ago.
charge of walking down this hallway, and actually it's very quiet. But if there's any listening that needs to be done, I'll roll some perception checks.
By all
as we go
means,
along.
you are absolutely welcome to do so.
38.
38. I'll roll that into a visual perception as well. You are correct. Especially as you exit or leave the closer vicinity of the hole back up to the surface, whatever kind of already muted low hum of city noise disappears within moments, and it is just the sound of you, your 3 companions, and all of your breathing. And as you continue down, again, the air just kind of, I would say your hair stands up on the back of your neck, but you're a lizard. The lizard equivalent of that feeling, because it's just the air that you would get being completely cut off from the surface. Still kind of sitting here, even though you do now have the airflow coming in. There are constant twists and turns. The tunnel never gets to a small enough size that would impede your movement, Kashak, but the width and height do change pretty regularly back and forth, sometimes wide, sometimes narrow, sometimes tall, sometimes you have to kind of duck a little bit occasionally to get under a rock, but it never is enough to impede your movement. The tunnel twists and turns for what feels like, to your keen survival instincts and perception, several 100 yards. You realize quickly that in the last maybe 60, 80 feet, the temperature in the cave has dropped significantly. The temperature of the rock around you much, much cooler. And as you're kind of having this realization, you come up to a wall of rubble. Very, very different from the rest of the cave. This looks like fresh rockfall.
Fresh rockfall.
Fresh rockfall. Kind of rolling your survival, your just innate high survival into that kind of description. You can tell, looking at the sides of the cavern, some kind of seismic event or activity occurred here relatively recently, as the rubble itself has not had the chance to kind of compress.
I don't know. I can't think of any seismic-related activities that have gone on in the Precipice Quarter lately.
I'm just telling you what you're seeing right here. All right, you can draw any conclusions that you want to. I'm telling you the information, the facts.
Does it look stable?
Fake news.
Does it look like if I pulled any of it out, it might cause further collapse?
Yeah. Do you have
another survival
knowledge
check for that?
geology? Let me get a perception or
Let's do it-
survival,
Let me do a
dealers.
different question first.
Yeah.
Does it look like I could clear this out by hand? Does it look? I mean, are the rocks of a size that I could do this?
You would think there is probably pieces in there that are either wedged at the moment in a way that would be very difficult, or potentially too large. But at the same time, you're also thinking that you haven't fully tested the extent of your strength in just raw PSI, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Probably.
You say the survival check or perception?
Yeah.
My perception is better, so I'll give it a look see. That is a 45.
45. You would, with your knowledge and experience in spelunking, specifically, being the underground lizard that you are, would think that you have better odds than not of being able to clear this safely, but there is never a 0% chance.
Hey, what you have to understand is, I've picked this up from a lifetime of spelunking. You've always got better than not chances of clearing this out. But the odds of a further collapse are never 0, so I need you all to be very careful. Does anyone want to help me with this? I've seen Weaver been hitting the gym a little bit more lately.
I think I'd be able to. This seems like something that thievery might be good for.
The key is to be able to avoid things at a quick notice, so yes.
I'd like to
Travis, I think-
roll to disable rock.
Yeah.
Can I disable your rock trap device?
Yeah.
I'll draw a map of you all doing this.
I'll pose.
That's just a picture.
That'll lead me to the right answer.
Anybody who is aiding, I would like one athletics check, and then anybody can attempt to aid with either athletics or another suitable skill. Please only offer serious offers.
Surely perception would be helpful,
I
right?
do think
What do you
thievery would
want?
be very good.
I think
It's
one
about,
person being a spotter is not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medicine, so that you're doing it properly to not hurt your joints.
Okay.
I'll roll athletics.
I do. Thievery was a genuine offer.
I
I'm
don't.
being serious.
I don't think thievery is applicable to this situation.
Okay.
I, in good conscience, cannot say yes to medicine.
Do we have any items that help with this?
Survival.
I mean, I have my
I mean,
lifting belt that I'm no longer
I'll do the
wearing, but
perception. I'll do the perception.
I can put it back on since I have a spot. Oh wait, no, because I'm wearing the retrieval belt now. Can't
Yeah, I mean,
retrieve.
anybody else can also try athletics.
I have a plus 32 athletics. I figured I'm rolling that.
Especially since you just got the armbands of greater athleticism. Okay. Fearon, Weaver, Twinkletoes, please go ahead and roll your assisting checks.
40 perception to be the spotter for this activity.
Weaver. Twinkletoes. Okay. Weaver. Okay. 29 athletics. Kashak, go ahead and take a +3 total to your athletics.
Plus 3 to 8. So I hero pointed a 10 on the dice into an 18.
Some say he's strong. I would say he's the
Strong boy.
strongest. It is slow going. Especially at the beginning, because much like a lethal tower of Jenga blocks, every move that you make has rippling consequences in this particular bundle of potential energy. With keen eyes from Fearon, careful assistance from Twinkletoes, and Weaver, you're able to, stone by stone, rock by rock, boulder by boulder, pick away at this wall until it eventually does collapse. But away from you, into a much larger space beyond. A space, ladies and gentlemen, that looks a little bit something
Oh.
Oh.
like the bottom right-hand corner of this map in 10 seconds from now.
Well, it's dark in there, so we can't see anything.
It is dark in there, and none of you have dark vision, so...
Right.
And I don't think anyone prepared the light spell for some reason, so...
For whatever reason, our spellcasters are griefing, you know?
I guess we're just...
We do a little trolling.
It's fun to do a little trolling every now and then.
Sometimes you just gotta... It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. This, as Jack will recall, from his time playing Kashak, while Kashak was going through the map table. Would you like that recovery?
That was rough.
Was at one point, based off of text found in the Library of Karnos, a shrine dedicated to Norgorber seems to have been put to use once more. Before you, what was once a temple now lies in shambles. The original pillars that rose up to the vaulted ceiling of this massive chamber are heavily cracked. Dozens of decorative statues are smashed to pieces amidst the partially collapsed ceiling and walls. You see a long table made of some as of yet unidentified bone, and a matching altar are the most prominent pieces of furniture, each covered in unholy artifacts dedicated. Norgorber experts would be able to tell to Norgorber. There seems to be a spiral staircase in the hall's northern alcove that leads up to a wide door, a hatch door in the ceiling. What would you like to do? As I take a moment to place your characters onto the map.
Do a perception check in the room, I suppose.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
37.
How's a 51?
There's my boy.
51.
43.
Just to be super duper 100% clear,
Oh, the scale of this room is way
The scale is
bigger than I
off.
thought.
yes.
Oh.
Each of the squares on the map
Yeah,
is
okay.
a 10 by 10.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you'll
okay.
see the overlapping roll 20
Mhm.
grid is
Oh,
accurate.
Wow.
So this room is massive.
Very large.
They're big. Thought this was a little dining hall.
We had
It's a
Firen.
ballroom. With the dining
Firen
table.
is also
Fearon's
massive.
huge. Fearon's huge. Yeah.
We've got our good friend Wee to the Ver. And then Twinkle Tosington. Tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny.
I'm,
Tiny
I'm
dink
just
with those.
small.
So tiny. Almost imperceptible.
So little. So little.
You're looking around the room. Kashak, give me a, and Firen, if you so choose, give me a survival as well.
Woo, my rolls are pretty good tonight.
49.
49,
47.
47. The majority of this room is in just utter shambles. And it doesn't look like time has been taken to refurbish or refinish anything in here. But the two of you both notice that specifically the items on the table and the altar have been placed there recently. You can see a path in some of the strewn rubble from the staircase to the table, and then from the table to the altar. As you're searching through the room, you see that somebody has like taken their hand and wiped the dust quickly off the top of the altar, but hasn't cleaned it. Just taking a quick moment before setting the objects there to wipe away some of the larger debris.
They've started to move in, but they haven't like done a whole lot of housekeeping. Yeah.
They have put items of importance in a place that was once important, but they have not restored that place. You're looking through, you see a lot of bits and bobs. Most of it is overtly dedicated to Norgruber, but some of it is just unique bones, odd bits and pieces. Yes, unique bones of strange creatures, or collections of humanoid skeletal remains. Some of it is just valuable items. There's a golden chalice on the altar. And a strange, almost hourglass-shaped container made of glass with a swirling green fluid inside of it that has that
Lava
effect. Well, almost. That has that effect, if you've seen it, of that like glitter inside of a liquid that just keeps spinning, keeps moving.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you guys taking the time to explore the space, or just searching from here?
I think explore the space.
Yeah, let's get a lay of the
Yeah.
land here. What are we getting into?
Do we want to do? Do we want to do a check for traps first? We're in Norgruber trap territory.
We are.
Oh, I
Yeah.
sort of assumed that would be in the perception check we rolled already,
Okay.
but I can roll a separate one if that would be appropriate.
Don't unless you have a specific bonus to traps.
Got it. Okay.
For reference, Twinkletoes does have some trap spotting, but that is only relative to distance from Twinkletoes, and she will
I
get
don't have anything for traps.
a check that I will roll for her, and will let her know if she steps into range of that trap and she notices it that a trap is there.
Are those items magical? Kashak asks Weaver in Kashak's voice.
I can cast detect magic.
You could pull a Weaver and tell him that he cast Detect Magic.
Weaver casts detect magic.
Yeah, I said that.
There is, well, actually, nothing on the table is magical.
But the gold chalice.
Let me double check something. There is nothing in this room that is magical. As you get closer, there are two bits of information that become much more relevant. The first is that the chalice is filled with dark, almost brown, now from sitting out, blood. The second is that The vial is almost certainly some kind of alchemical, but not magical. It is that variety of alchemical item that is not magical.
Know how to go about identifying that. I don't have any way to do so, I don't think.
Anybody
Bit
got
of crafting.
craft? Viren, if only he could hear us.
I'm trained in crafting.
Then you can try to identify it.
You're our best bet, yeah.
All right. Man, it would have been funny if I rolled a 2. That's a 7.
What's your total?
33.
30?
Probably.
3. A 33 is enough to tell you that this is an incredibly strong or powerful elixir of some variety that has the healing trait. And that is all you know.
Interesting. Weaver drinks it.
How many elixirs have the healing trait?
Say that Weaver does not.
Just to be so
Interesting.
clear.
This is. I don't know what this is. This might be helpful, actually. We should maybe take it. I think it's healing in nature, but it's beyond my ability to identify. Don't believe elixirs of life are green.
Hmm.
It's very powerful, whatever this is.
It's the last resort, I suppose.
Um,
Outside of that, there is a collection of precious materials, objects, oddities. Total of 13,500 gold in assorted accoutrement.
I like how that amount of gold is like nothing for us now.
Nothing.
It's like
The only-
should we even bother?
Pocket change.
The only other thing of interest in this room is the stairway up to the hatch door in the ceiling.
Let's go there. We'll do some perception checks to inspect the staircase.
Please do.
Listening, picking up traps, etc.
Mhm.
40.
Okay. I do not hear anything new, anything from beyond that space. You don't see anything on the staircase that would give you pause. Nothing of concern is jumping out at you. Okay.
Tiny twinkle toes to come along as well.
Oh. Sorry.
You're just very small. It's very amusing.
Yeah, I don't know why your default token is so tiny and why Fearen's is so large. But it cracks me up every time. Most of the time you don't see me dragging them on to the map. Cracks me up every time, and that's why I haven't changed it. It's just very funny to me. Kashak, you make your way up to the store. It is kind of like if you imagine like an attic, like pull down door, you know, that turns into a staircase. It's kind of like that, but it's got attic, ATTIC.
Yeah, I got it now.
Where you pull the hatch down, and it drops a ladder onto the top stair of the staircase. Maybe you go to look up, see what's beyond. Maybe you put a hand on the rung. But in that moment, all four of you feel a familiar sensation. As the ladder clicks onto the staircase, you feel inertia build up in your body as you all are physically yanked to a new location.
Extraplanar, demiplane, bullshit,
Plane within a
man.
plane?
Demiplane.
Got yoinked.
Get yoinked, bro.
And as your senses come to, boop, and boop, you seem to be in an abandoned cellar. A wide staircase descends into this long, abandoned wine cellar. Row upon row of vintage wine lines the shelves along the walls. Halfway across the floor, the stone color shifts in a ragged line, the telltale sign of delineating the modern and ancient structures. As the gray stone looks new, looks worked in a modern fashion. Now you know for a fact that this is not what the room looked like,
So they are recreating.
because you
photos.
recognize this room. It seems like the tower has been recreated on top of a surviving basement, piece by piece. Maybe as Kashak, your brain begins to mull that over, throw that into the pot to stew, you get interrupted. All four of you, once again. By a voice coming out of the aether, as if a loudspeaker in a hallway. I'm so glad you could join us. You know, I've been watching your progress very, very closely. Everything you did was just mwah, lovely. I didn't even have to kill the other three. But there's no way that you would have known that the payout at the end of our little pact was all going to be the same amount of power, split by however many survivors there were. So thank you. Really, you've been an instrumental aid. Come find me if you can. I'd love to thank you properly. And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm so excited.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
I'm gonna kill her so hard,
I'll
guys.
see you next week.